A Wilbur, Washington teacher and coach is alive tonight thanks to the quick thinking and teamwork of his friends. As a crowd prepared for a volleyball game between Odessa and Wilbur, Steve Jantz collapsed. His heart stopped, he wasn't breathing, and that's when friends jumped into action and brought him back to life. KXLY4's Tori Brunetti is live at Sacred Heart Hospital where Steve is being treated. Tori?
Yeah, Steve just got out of surgery a couple hours ago, only 72 hours after he collapsed on the volleyball court right before a volleyball game in front of dozens of his friends, students, and colleagues.
He was laying face down on the ground.
It was seconds after Steve Jantz announced, the last girl playing for the varsity volleyball team, that he took one of his last breaths.
I remember, my first thought was, what are you doing?
Steve had collapsed on the court, and his friends and coworkers quickly jumped into action to save the life of a man they call a motivator, leader, and friend.
Yelled as loud as I could for someone to go get the AED.
An AED is a portable device that delivers a shock to the heart. Steve's team of friends did CPR and compressions and used the AED repeatedly until his heart started beating.
Brandy's sitting there saying, "Come on, Steve." So as I'm doing compressions, I'm yelling.
But Steve went from pale white to purple, and each one of his friends was thinking the worst.
All I could hear was just loud cheers.
All kinds of stuff. So.
But I don't know if they were cheering for me to make it or not.
Steve is already back to his old self on his cell phone, anxious to get back to school.
Of course, when you have mouth-to-mouth from your chairman of your school board, you feel like you have good job security for maybe a little bit.
As far as why Steve is alive today, he says he has a lot of people to thank.
So most likely, most opportunities like that, people don't come back, and it was through their persistence, and they weren't going to give up. It was not going to happen.
Steve feels he's been given a second chance, and that there is a reason his community was able to create a miracle.
My time wasn't done here, and there's obviously a being that much greater than us.
Now, Steve is the athletic director at Wilbur High School, and he played a big role in getting that AED installed at the school. And with his second chance, he thinks that's one of the reasons why he is alive today, is to educate more schools on those portable life-saving devices. In Spokane, Tori Brunetti, KXLY4 HD News.